Who here finds they have too much to do? Hi guys, Craig Hopper here, founder of Brave New Blokes. This video is going to teach you how to do more by doing less, by going with the flow. Have you ever got to the end of a really productive but busy day? You've done lots, but when you look at your to-do list at the end of the day, it's actually bigger than it was when you started off. I found that the answer to doing more is to do less, to go with the flow. The human brain likes to focus on one thing at a time. A study from the University of Minnesota talks about attention residue. So this is when we switch from one task to another. When we're working on the second thing, part of our brain is still thinking about the first thing. That drives poor performance. So multitasking isn't a productivity tool. It's actually a waste of our time. I'm a working parent. I juggle a full-time job, a business, 3 kids, homeschooling, caring for my wife, and occasionally a life of my own. Now, I've done Zoom calls while cooking, cleaning, finding socks, shopping, driving, going to the doctor, solving Wi-Fi connectivity issues, you name it. But that doesn't make me unique. We have all done this. I like to consider myself a master juggler. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've reached my 10,000 hours for mastery there. However, how familiar does this sound? Craig, you're on mute. And I might be on mute, or I might actually be focusing on multitask number 2 or multitask number 3. And then I get to do the, hang on, can you just repeat the question? Whilst I try to catch up and work out what I'm going to say. And this applies even when we're in the office. Okay, there's email, there's phone calls, there's people that drop by, there is the meeting that comes right when you're in the middle of doing something good. Despite all this activity, I end up doing lots of small things. And the big important things, they get pushed to the end of the day. And I'm not always at my best at the end of the day. So they end up rolling on to next to-do list for tomorrow. At the other end of the spectrum of multitasking is what's called flow. Flow comes from a book from 1990 by an author whose surname I am incapable of pronouncing, so I won't even try. This idea of flow is all about us being really, really productive, really, really effective when we're stretched to our limit, trying to accomplish something that's difficult, but also worthwhile. You lose track of time and things really happen. You get stuff done. This is when breakthroughs happen. So who wants to sign up to that, right? Me, please. Spending all day working on difficult, meaningful things that are going to make a difference. Or we could do email and lots of meetings. Now, depending on the task or the challenge, it actually takes us up to 30 minutes to get that focus, to get into that state of flow. So how do we do that? So first things first, this is all about priorities, being really clear and really true to your priorities. What is important? What's going to make a difference today, this week, this month, or this year? What are your big rocks? Then you need to set aside time for them. Block out that time. You need to set your own agenda. Don't let other people's agenda become your agenda. Set your own agenda. Lock out those chunks of 2, 3, or even 4 hours to really accomplish something of difficulty, but also importance. Once you've blocked that time out, you need to be true to it. So isolate yourself, set yourself up for success. Get into a quiet room, turn your phone off, turn your email off. The internet browser gets shut down, all the social media gets turned off. Put up a stop sign. Tell people you're working on something important. Do not disturb. Set yourself a goal. Now, the thing with goals is we actually want to start off small. So whilst we aspire to get into 3 or 4 hours of a state of flow, at first, most of us are completely out of practice with this. So we start small and then we work ourselves up. And you know what? It won't always work. Stuff does happen. We will get interrupted. But that's okay. We learn, we try again. And then no matter what happens, once you've done this, you celebrate. Well done. You had a go. You improved. You'll come back again the next time and you'll get even better. You'll keep at it because that's what this is. It's a practice. So if you enjoyed this, give it a like, give it a comment. Tell me about your challenges. Tell me about your successes. Share it with someone else. Come to the website, bravenewblokes.com.au, and sign up for our newsletter. Stay safe and be brave.